Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Ponchokings here. Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to create your very own boss fight. It's really easy. I actually made a Roblox package for it, which is this right here. I'm gonna be showing you guys how to use it, and yes, but first don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get right into it. Okay, first go to the link in the description and go ahead and download the boss fight package. You should open it in your workspace just like this. You should be able to see all this stuff right here, and you should see a model in your workspace. So we're gonna go ahead and open that, and you can see there is a couple of things here. First thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and grab the target, which is this thing right here, and the fireball, and we're gonna move both of those to the replicated storage. There we go. We're also gonna be using this sword in order to damage the monsters. So this one, we're gonna go ahead and grab it and put it in our starter pack. There we go. Everything else can stay in the workspace. Yes, and we can go ahead and click the boss fight package. We're gonna go to home, and we're gonna click this arrow here, and we're gonna ungroup. So everything we have right here should be in the workspace. And yes, that's all to this point. You can go ahead and delete this if you want. And the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and create a script. We're gonna go to server script service. We're gonna insert an object, and we're gonna go ahead and insert a script. We're gonna change the name to boss fight script. So basically, this is gonna be the script that takes care of everything in the boss fight. So yes. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and create a while loop. We're gonna do while wait. We're gonna do wait 5 seconds. Do and space. Okay, this basically will do a loop that repeats each 5 seconds, and we're gonna be using this to repeat our boss fight challenges until the monster dies. So first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna create our first challenge. So our first challenge is gonna be called, we're gonna do first local function. It's gonna be called fireball challenge. There we go. So fireball challenge is gonna be our first challenge. We're gonna go ahead and put it inside our while loop, just like this, fireball challenge. There we go. And in our fireball challenge, we're gonna be using the target and the fireball we put inside replicated storage. So again, remember, fireball and target is inside the replicated storage. Okay, so in order to create our challenge, first thing we're gonna do inside our challenge, we're gonna go ahead and create a for I equal to 1, 3, do. Okay, so we're gonna do a loop that repeats 3 times because we want the fireball to appear 3 times. You guys are gonna see how it works in a minute, but for now, just follow me. We're gonna do a for loop that repeats 3 times. Then after this, we're gonna go ahead and look for all the players. So we're gonna do for I, player in pairs game the players get players. There we go. We're gonna do, and then we're gonna check for each player if the player has if player dot character. So it's gonna check if the player character exists. Then we're gonna create fireball game replicated storage fireball clone. There we go. Then we're gonna go ahead and create a target game replicated storage target clone. There we go. We're gonna create a clone of the fireball, and we're gonna create a clone of the target. Perfect. Okay, so first thing we're gonna create is gonna be the target. So we're gonna do target dot parent, and we're gonna set the parent of it to the workspace. Perfect. Now we're gonna go ahead and set its position. We're gonna do target C frame equal to player character humanoid root part dot cframe. But we don't want it to be exactly in the C-frame position of the humanoid root part. We want it to be a little bit below the humanoid root part, so it looks like it's kind of on the player's feet. You guys will see that in a minute. So we're gonna do minus vector 3 dot new 0 3 0. So what this is gonna do is gonna put the target in the humanoid root part position, and then it's gonna put it 3 studs below that position. So we can go ahead and test that, but first let's make sure we wait 2 seconds and then we destroy the target, so we don't have a lot of targets appearing at the same time. There we go. And we're also gonna wait one here, so it waits 1 second each time it does the for loop. So we're gonna go ahead and click play. And yes, you guys can see how the target is now appearing in the player's position, but it doesn't really look good because it's not in the right rotation. So we're gonna go ahead and fix that. So for that, we're gonna go ahead and multiply this by cframe dot angles 0 0 mat dot rad 90. So this is gonna rotate the part 90 degrees, so it looks exactly in the position it should. We are also gonna put this inside a parenthesis. Okay, so make sure this looks exactly the same as mine, and let's go ahead and test it again. Okay, so as you guys can see, the target looks way better now. This is so that we can alert the player that there is gonna be a fireball on top of him before it actually appears. So yeah, that's gonna be the target. So we are now going to create the fireball. So after we create the target, we're gonna go ahead and wait 0.5 seconds, and then we're gonna do fireball parent equal to gain.workspace, and we're gonna say the fireball cframe target.cframe to vector 3 plus vector 3 new 0 60 0. So we're gonna put the fireball position 60 studs over the target's frame position. So it's gonna be 60 studs on top of the target's position. So we're gonna wait 2 seconds, then we're gonna destroy the target, and yes, it should be working now, so we can go ahead and test it. So the fireball should be working now. And there you go. You guys can now see there is a fireball coming down to the target's position, and if you let yourself be touched by the fireball, you're gonna get damaged. So it's working perfectly. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, so we got our first challenge working. So let's go ahead and start with the next one. So our next challenge is gonna be called local function lava challenge. So our next challenge is gonna be called lava challenge, and we will be using these parts right here, green part, red part, and I'm gonna show you guys what these things are for. So if you guys go to this, click on the green part, you're gonna go ahead and see that the name of this part is lava, and the name of the actual green part is called goal position part. So if you go below the map, you will see we have the actual lava here, which is the handle. And basically what our script will do when we create it is gonna move the lava to the position of the green part. And same thing is gonna happen with the platforms here. So we have the platforms right here. and we want them to move exactly to the position of the red part. So that's what this green part and red part are for. They're basically just positions, so we can move our actual challenge parts, which are the lava and the platforms, to these goal parts right here. But we don't want to actually be able to see them, so we're gonna go ahead and click on the goal position part on the platforms, and on transparency we're gonna go ahead and put 1, so we cannot actually see it, but it's still right there. And then we're gonna go to lava goal position part, and we're gonna do the same. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so now we know the goal positions are there, but we cannot actually see it. So we're gonna go ahead and create our script now. So we're gonna go to boss fight script, and in our lava challenge we're gonna go ahead and first create, okay, we're gonna have to import the twin service because we are gonna be moving parts. Twin service makes the parts actually move smoothly, so we're gonna be using that. So yeah, we're gonna be creating, first thing we want to do is we want to move the platforms up. We want to move the platforms up, then we want to move the lava up, then we want to move the lava down again, and we want to move the platforms down again. So that's what we are gonna do. So first thing we want to do is local twin info dot new dot to. So this is basically the time it's gonna take to move the platforms or the lava up and down. It's gonna take 2 seconds. You can change it if you want, but I think 2 seconds is good enough. So we're gonna do local goal platform up, then we're gonna open brackets, and we're gonna do goal platform up C-frame game.workspace.platform goal position part and C-frame. So here we can see our goal is to get the C-frame of the part to the goal position part, just like I told you guys. So that's what we're gonna do. And now we're gonna go ahead and create the twin. So we're gonna do move platform up twin. We're gonna create the twin, so we're gonna do twin service create game.workspace.platforms handle, because the handle is the part that we are gonna move, which is the main part. And then we're gonna do twin info. Remember, twin info should be exactly like this one right here, lowercase letters and uppercase high. Okay, it should be exactly the same. And then we're gonna do goal platform up. There we go. Okay, then we're gonna play the twin, which is move platform up twin play. Then we're just gonna, okay, I forgot to add the bracket. Then we're just gonna wait 2 seconds. So let's go ahead and put the lava challenge function in our loop. There we go. And let's go ahead and test it. Okay, so the platforms should be appearing first. There we go. As you guys can see, the platforms appear, and then the fireball challenge starts. So now what we want to do when the platforms appear, we want the lava to appear, and then we want it to stay there for like 7 seconds. Then we want it to go down, and then the platforms go down too. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait 2 seconds, and then we're gonna do exactly the same thing we already did. So we can go ahead and copy this. And this time we're gonna change the name to goal lava up, because this time we are moving the lava. So let's go ahead and change the name of everything, goal lava up. Instead of platforms, we're gonna do lava. Game workspace lava, C-frame, and then we're gonna do move lava up. Again, we're gonna change this to lava, and we're also gonna change this to lava. Perfect. Okay, we're also gonna change this one right here. There we go. Okay, we have the platforms going up and we have the lava going up. Next thing we want to do is we want it to stay there for 7 seconds, and then we want the lava to go back down. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna copy paste again. This time we're gonna change it to gold lava down, gold lava down, lava gold position C frame. This time the position, it's gonna be the same position, but we're also gonna add minus vector 3 new 0 10 0. So this is gonna make the position of the lava 10 studs. Sorry, ignore this one. We're gonna do 0 10 0, and it's gonna be 10 studs below the actual goal position part. So yeah, this should work perfectly. So after this, we're gonna change the name of move lava down, and lava handle gold lava down and down. Perfect. Okay, and finally we're gonna move the platforms down. So we're gonna do wait probably 3 seconds. Then we're gonna do copy this. We're gonna paste it again. This time we're gonna do go platforms, go platform down. Let me copy this. So we're gonna change everything again. Go platform down. Instead of lava, we're gonna do platforms. We're gonna leave this like it is. Move lava down, move platforms down, platform down, platforms, and go platform down. Okay, move platform down. Okay, make sure this looks exactly the same as mine, because by just having one wrong letter it could break your script. So make sure it looks exactly the same. And yes, what this is gonna do is gonna move the platforms up, then it's gonna move the lava up, then it's gonna move the lava down, and then it's gonna move the platforms down. So yes, it should be working perfectly. Now we can go ahead and test it. So let's go ahead and play. And there we go. Okay, the platform's coming up. The lava comes up. It should stay there for 7 seconds. Then it should go down again. Platforms go down again. And then the fireball challenge starts. Okay, guys, so we are getting really close. It's working perfectly. And yes, so now what we want to do is we want to start using the sword. So we want the sword to actually damage the monster, but we don't want the player to be able to damage the monster all the time. So we gotta use the force field. I actually already included the force field inside the monster, which means when the monster force field is on, the player won't be able to damage the monster. So that's what we are gonna do. We're gonna turn on the monster's force field. So to do that, we're gonna go to our while loop, and before the lava challenge starts, we're gonna go ahead and do, okay, first we gotta create a variable for the monster. So we're gonna do local monster equal game.workspace.monster. There we go. So now inside our while loop, we're gonna go ahead and do monster.forcefield.visible equal true. So basically we're gonna activate the force field before our lava challenge starts, and then after our lava challenge, our fireball challenge ends, we're gonna go ahead and turn it off so the player is able to attack the monster. So yeah, we're gonna do this. We're just gonna space it out, and let's go ahead and test it. So yes, as you guys can see, the monster now has a force field, and whenever the monster has a force field, we are not going to be able to damage him. So we're gonna go ahead and try. As you guys can see, we cannot damage the monster because he has a force field. So we gotta wait for the challenge to finish. And then, as you guys can see, the force field is down now, and we can go ahead and attack the monster. And then the force field goes back up, and the challenges start all over again. So we are generating a cycle for the monster fight, which is really good, and is working perfectly. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and stop now, and what we want to do now is that when the monster actually dies, we can go ahead and finish the fight. And we can go ahead and finish the fight, and we can open the door, and we can let the players win or leave the room or whatever. As you guys can see, I have an example door here, and when you finish the fight, you should be able to go through the door or finish the game or whatever. Depends on what you guys are doing. For this example, I'm just opening a door, but you guys can do whatever you want after this. So let's go ahead and do that. So first thing we want to do is we want to check if the monster is still alive. So we're gonna do if monster humanoid health is more than 0, then we're gonna go ahead and do this. So basically we're gonna do the challenges if the monster is still alive, and if the monster is not alive, we're gonna go ahead and break the script. So when we break, sorry, not the script, the loop. So we're gonna break the loop, and when we break the loop, basically the script continues and goes to the next part. So in the next part, we're gonna go ahead and wait 1 second. We're gonna destroy the monster because the fight is over. We're gonna destroy the wind door so the players can leave, which is this door right here. We're gonna destroy it, and we're gonna print, just for the example, the fight ended. Okay, so we're gonna finish the fight, then we're gonna destroy the monster, and we're gonna destroy the door and print the fight ended. Okay, so we can go ahead and test that. And let's go ahead and see if we can actually kill the monster. So if you guys can see, we are actually using the sword I included in the starter pack. So yes, if you guys try to use this animation in your game, you're probably not gonna be able to use it. So I'm gonna show you guys how to add your own animation in a minute. I'm not gonna show you guys how to create the animation, but I'm gonna show you guys where to put it to add your own. Because yeah, you cannot share Roblox animation at this point. So I had to create one for the fight. So you will probably have to create one too. So yeah, we're gonna try and kill the monster this time. Let's see if we can kill it. Okay, so it's half HP now. We are really close. Lava goes up. Lava goes down. Fireball challenge. Should be 3 fireballs. And we might be able to kill the monster here. I'm not sure. Oh my god, we were really close. Okay. Okay, we will have to do another round. Lava goes up, lava goes down. So as you guys can see, we cannot damage the monster. Everything working perfectly. And there we go. Okay, so the monster should be dead now. And yes, there we go. So the monster disappears. The door opens and you can see the print in the output. The fight ended. So everything is working perfectly. Excellent, guys. So your boss fight is working perfectly to this point. Okay, so one last thing I want to add before we finish our boss fight is I want to add some kind of animation to the monster so it doesn't look like idle all the time. So let's go ahead and create that. So we're gonna go ahead and on top of the firewall challenge, we're gonna create another function which is called play monster animation. This is gonna be another function, and then we're gonna create an animation. We're gonna put it inside the monster. We're gonna create humanoid monster, find first child, humanoid. Then we're gonna load the animation, humanoid, load animation, play. Then we're gonna wait 1 second and we're gonna destroy the animation. Okay, so now we gotta add so this is basically gonna play the animation, but now we gotta add the animation ID. So let's go ahead and add that animation ID. So basically here you can use any animation you want. For this example, I'm gonna be using the Roblox cheer animation because I think it looks good with the monster. Like it feels like the monster is spawning the challenges. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this, but you can use any animation you want. So now we want to place this function inside our other functions. So we're gonna go here and we're gonna do play monster animation. So we're gonna play the animation before the platforms come up. And we're also gonna play the animation on the fireball challenge each time he spawns another fireball. So we're gonna spawn it here and we're gonna spawn it here. So now before we test it, I want to show you guys something. So as you guys can see in the starter pack, we have our sword. You can go ahead and open it. If you guys want to change the sword damage, you can go ahead and change it here. If you go to the animation, like I said before guys, you will probably not be able to use this animation. So you can go ahead and place whatever animation you create for the sword swing here. Make sure to create your own animation because I'm almost sure you're not gonna be able to use mine. And yeah, you can also change the fireball damage if you want. You can open the fireball in the replicated storage, and if you want it to do more damage, you can change this one number maybe to 2 or 5 or 15, but I think 1 is a good number. You can also change the damage of the lava. If you go to the lava, then you go to the handle, you go to the damage script, you can change this 2 to 15 or 5 or whatever. But like I said before, I think 1 is a good number. So we're gonna keep that for the example. And well, yes, let's go ahead and see if our animations work. Okay, something didn't work. Let's see what we did wrong. So yes, I typed it wrong here. Animation ID should be capital A, animation ID, and yeah, that should be it. So like I told you guys, you gotta be really careful with the lowercase or uppercase letters. It has to be exactly the same or else you're gonna have errors. So let's go ahead and test it again. It should be working now. And yes, as you guys can see, the animation played when the platforms came up. The force field is working perfectly. And there it goes, playing the animation whenever he spawns a fireball. Playing the animation every time. I feel it looks way better than just having an idle character. We can now hit the monster. Let's see if we can kill it. working perfectly. We have the lava challenge again. Goes up. Then it goes down again. Plays the animation. Fireballs coming down. And perfect. Okay, we can now hit the monster. We're probably gonna have to do the loop one more time before we can actually kill the monster. So let's see if we can finish it after this one. There we go. Fireball, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Okay, we're really close, and there we go. Okay, we managed to finish the fight, guys, only with 3 rounds. There we go, everything worked perfectly. And that's gonna be it for today's tutorial, guys. I hope it really helped you. I hope you are able to do your own boss fight after this. I think it's really good. I can't wait to see what you guys are able to make with this. And of course, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And well, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next time. Peace!